Hi, my name is Carlos Tello, and I am going to talk about the gallery CALCE Y Desajuste, who is a group of paintings who are in the Museo de Bellas Artes. So, when I entered the museum, I came across a room filled with paintings that at first glance seemed repetitive and even dull. It reminded me of the kind of oil painting often found in modest Chilean homes, landscape of the countryside, village, fragments of rural life. The colors were muted: greens, creams, pearl tones, beige, and brown. Nostalgic, but not particularly striking. Initially, I thought the technique was careless. The brushstrokes looked heavy, the lines blurred, and the images felt almost identical. I didn't see much to hold my attention, so I moved on. Yet something made me return. I stood there again, this time longer, simply observing. Slowly, I began to notice that the blurriness created a sense of distance, as if a memory itself were painted onto the canvas. The repeated use of similar tones and shapes produced a strange effect. I felt slightly dizzy, even disoriented, as to the paintings were dissolving into each other. What I had dismissed as boring started to work on me in another way. It placed me inside an atmosphere, rather than offering me a single clear image. Within the same room, some works stood out more sharply. They had stronger borders and richer colors, demanding attention. Their contrast made me aware of the surrounding monotony, almost as if the room itself was a conversation between what insists on being seen and what quietly fades away. The more I stayed, the more I realized that the value of this painting was not in the clarity or uniqueness, but in how they altered my own perception. They reminded me that repetition and blurriness can also be expressive, creating sensation rather than delivering direct message. What began as indifference gradually became an exercise in paying attention, in recognizing how much the act of looking shapes the experience of art.